Hi, Volker. Thanks for being in our podcast, Want to Taste Talks Food Ingredients today. Maybe good to give you a very quick introduction of yourself and of Sweethouse, the company, your company.
Yeah, Jasper, hello. Nice to see you. And hello, I'm Volker. By education, I'm beverage technologist. Studied this long years ago, ended in '84, and then started in the industry. First with wild flavors. After this, I worked for Sunrise and for Cargill, Celanese, all in leading positions. And since 2017, I have my own company together with a partner, with Jochen Bonczyk, who might know Jochen. And so we are busy in this field of sugar replacement and in initiatives for sugar reduction in many food areas. The majority is right now beverages. So alcoholic beverages, but as well non-alcoholic beverages, mainly non-alcoholic, I need to say, because we have the situation that in alcoholic beverages, in spirits and liquors, sweeteners are not allowed to use, but in mixed drinks, these are, or B-mix drinks, shandies, this is a classical application where we can bring the full strength of our products to the market.
Okay. And Volker, because you already touched a little bit on the alcohol and non-alcohol. So we're going to dive a little bit into what you believe is important in a winning prototype when you bring it to the market. Obviously, there is in this podcast series there's a focus on the alcoholic beverages, but please feel free to also extend that a little bit. What is, in your opinion, leading when you bring products to the market and taking your full 25 years extensive experience with you?
Yeah, the key in winning prototypes is the right balance. Just now focusing on beverages, if it's mixed drinks or non-alcoholic, doesn't matter. It's basically the balance between the acidity, between the sweetness and the flavors, and also some side notes which you might need to cover or to finally have a harmonized recipe, harmonized formulation, which hopefully tackles the taste of all consumers, which is a bit challenge, but also it's important when a brief comes in, when a project starts, that also the target group is well described, that the formulator can already focus on potentially flavors for ladies. There are some differences, and by experience I can say this is also most important to develop the products target to the target group, basically targeted to the target.
So you're saying that when you develop it, so it's obviously it's about the acidity, it's about the sweetness, it's about the roundness, but also keep in mind who's your target audience, right? So, for example, if it would be women, middle-aged, or youngsters on secondary school, so that's something that is important.
Absolutely. And we are busy in the field of sugar replacement, and the evolution has built our senses to like sugar. Everybody knows this, and therefore this sweetness impact. Talking right now about basically all products, the sweetness is a key element because the sweetness is also influencing a big time the flavor perception. And therefore, it's very important to design a well-balanced sweetness in the product. And then bringing this together with the right acidity level, with the right acids, if it's from fruit juice or added acids, and also some ingredients which can moderate the taste into the direction of sugar sweetness.
Yeah. And when you bring a product to the market, and you finish the design of the recipe, what are things that you look at before you say, okay, now we're going to give it to the sensory panels, or we're going to do consumer testing? What is it what you do in the last test before you send it out? What are things that you typically pay attention to?
Yeah, of course. When we are developing a product, first of all, we have internal taste panels, which are supporting us here, because as a product developer, you have your own opinion, and it's extremely important to incorporate multiple opinions about taste, about the performance of a product. But we have trained people doing this, and after this, it makes sense to involve also consumers, which doesn't have a technical background, which just are consumers, and they are the most important people we have, because later they should like the product, and this is crucial to screen it. It doesn't need to be a super big consumer amount, but also to involve some people which are independent. It's extremely helpful to design the right recipe.
Okay, well, Volker, if I may summarize it, you say, okay, it's about the combination, obviously, of the different ingredients. It's about making your target audience or incorporating the target audience when you make the design of the winning prototype. But it's also, before going to market, have your internal taste panels, or maybe potentially external taste panels, to evaluate together, because you as a developer is only one opinion, and might not be the fitting per se with the target audience. If you could say one last comment, what would that be before we close this conversation?
Yeah, so important for me would also be to mention that our products, the sweetness compounds which we are producing, they have basically all tools incorporated in one solution to provide well sugar tasting products. Even in some applications, we did triangle tests where consumers could not differentiate between the full sugar sweetened product and the sugar replacement product. And in specific for alcoholic drinks, our products are working very well in beer mix drinks, because there you have also from the malt source, you have some maltose, some sugars. So there is a balance in, and when we are providing our sweetening compounds on top, this is really tasting like sugar. And nice technical advantage is you prevent post-fermentation, because when you are adding in a shandy or in a beer mix drinks, when you are adding sugar, then there is a risk that the yeasts are getting some food again. They are developing well, and then you might have potential possibility with the post-fermentation. And this can be very difficult and dangerous. And with our products, we are helping that this will not happen.
Cool. Sounds like everybody should try it, right? I want. Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Volker. I really appreciate you sharing your knowledge. We've known each other actually for quite a long time, and I can always get some new insights and some useful information from you. Thank you very much for also sharing that today with us. And obviously, we'll be in touch, and look forward to speak with you soon again.